Hello. This video is only going to resonate with a very conscious person. Someone who's not that conscious is going to be very triggered by this video because they're going to realize that that the person that I'm speaking on that's not the chosen one is them. So rejection is your best friend on the spiritual journey. In the beginning, rejection feels very personal and it feels very harmful to us. And obviously our ego can't accept rejection very well. But as you ascend into higher points of views, you start to realize that everything in your journey is ultimately a message. And as long as you learn the lesson, then you can move on and you can understand why what's happening is happening. And so you don't take it personally, because what happens is you start to understand that rejection on when you're on the spiritual path and you're ascending and you're truly ascending into high states of consciousness, you go around people with low frequencies, low vibrations. They will let you know that they don't resonate with you in the form of rejection. And that is how they manipulate the narrative for their ego. That is how they protect the shell of their ego. So, even though it's very tricky, what makes it a lot easier is realizing that life is a dream. It's very hard to accept this at first. It's very hard to accept that the people around you may not be real. They may not be who you think they are. The truth is that everyone is in their own dream, and they are the main character of their own dream. And everyone around them by default is not real, because they will never know what it feels like to be them. Which means that by default, everyone outside of them is an NPC, non-playable character. You can only play the body you're in. So, with that being said, you just have to remember that everyone around you literally does not have life figured out. So, the stuff they're saying is said with false confidence, if it's said with any confidence at all. They don't really believe what they're saying. They're not really willing to stand on what they're saying. And if you truly stood up to them, they would no longer be able to keep the act going. But you just have to remember that it's an act that only works when you believe it. The act doesn't work when you don't believe it. So, unfortunately, and it's not really unfortunate, but unfortunately, compared to a programmed ego, you have to look at these dream characters for what they are, which is dream characters. They all are here for a reason, to tell you something specific, and there's a lesson in each interaction. And that lesson is very enigmatic and mysterious and counterintuitive at times. So it takes a while to decode it for what it really is. But in all reality, rejection is here to tell you that you are talking to someone that's not on your level, and to move on. And when you can apply that and use that in moments where you feel rejected, then you'll realize that the rejection is just an illusion. And this dream character is doing you a favor by telling you, we do not resonate. They're not going to just come out and say, hey, this is a dream. Go find someone that has the same frequency as you. They're gonna say it in a worldly fashion because they have no idea that this is a dream. So like I said, this message was for the chosen ones. I don't even know if I said that or not. But you're either an NPC watching this or you're a chosen one. You're a main character. But if you've made it this far, you definitely are a main character. So thanks for listening. Don't forget to like the video. If you're new, subscribe. See you in the next video.